And one of the tools that we have is nature-based solutions. So, we are going to talk a little bit about nature-based solutions and the opportunities in water security. We have many different definitions of nature-based solutions, but one of the most recognized is the one proposed by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. And we are also using this definition at the Nature Conservancy. It says that nature-based solutions are actions to protect, sustainably manage, and restore natural and modified ecosystems that address societal challenges effectively and adaptively, simultaneously providing human well-being and biodiversity benefits. The concept of nature-based solutions arose out of an increasing recognition of the fundamental role ecosystems play in addressing some of society's biggest challenges, including enhancing water security, reducing risk of natural disasters, avoiding degradation of natural ecosystems, and mitigating or adapting to the impacts of climate change. We use the concept of nature-based solutions as an umbrella concept that includes ecosystem-based adaptation, ecosystem-based disaster risk reduction, green infrastructure, and natural climate solutions. Based on this definition, we can also define four nature-based solutions major intervention categories. Protection is an intervention that prevents, or greatly limits, overexploitation of natural resources to achieve the long-term conservation of nature. Restoration is an active or passive intervention that involves returning degraded, damaged, or destroyed ecosystems to pre-disturbance state. Management covers all natural resource management interventions beyond protection and restoration. Creation involves the establishment, protection, or management of artificial ecosystems. Specifically for water security, we have several opportunities for nature-based solutions. On the slide you can see 11 nature-based solutions that we have pre-selected to illustrate the potential in water security. We have, in the category of protection, targeted habitat protection, mainly applicable in healthy forests, grasslands, and shrublands. In the category of restoration, we have revegetation, riparian restoration, wetland restoration, floodplain restoration, applicable in different types of landscapes, degraded forest, grasslands, shrublands, riparian areas, wetlands, floodplains. In the category of management, we have agricultural best management practices applicable in croplands, ranching best management practices applicable in rangelands, forestry best management practices and fire management applicable in forests. And finally, in the category of creation we have nature-based solutions such as artificial wetlands and sustainable urban drainage systems. This is just to illustrate the potential of nature-based solutions for water security. And based on a literature review, we have tried to have a first categorization of these nature-based solutions and the contribution of various water security challenges. We have made a categorization of the magnitude of the impact and also of the scientific evidence of that impact for each of these 11 nature-based solutions. Please consider this analysis as initial approach based on information available in the literature. Every site is different and may lead to a different valuation. So, consider only as a guide. For targeted habitat protection, according to this literature review, in terms of water availability we have moderate benefits and moderate evidence for dry season flows and groundwater recharge. For flood risk management we have high magnitude of impact with moderate evidence. And in water quality high impacts on erosion and sediment control and nutrients and pollutants retention. For nature-based solutions in the category of restoration, in the case of revegetation we have high magnitude of impact in flood risk management, erosion and sediments control and nutrients and pollutants retention with also strong evidence. And we have moderate magnitude of impact for water availability also with moderate evidence. For riparian restoration, high impact in sediments, nutrients and pollutants retention with also strong evidence and low impact on water availability with moderate evidence. Wetlands restoration, high impact on flood risk management and nutrients and pollutants retention with also strong evidence, moderate impact on water availability and low impact on erosion and sediments. Floodplain restoration, high impact on flood risk management with also strong evidence, and moderate impact on water availability and water quality. Let's move to the management category. In agricultural best management practices, high magnitude of impact on water quality with strong evidence, moderate benefit in flood risk management with limited evidence, and in water availability, low benefit for dry season flows and moderate benefit of groundwater recharge. Ranching best management practices, high impact on water quality, moderate impact on water availability and low impact on flood risk management. Forestry best management practices, high impact on water quality, moderate impact on water availability and low impact on flood risk management. And fire management with high impact on flood risk and erosion and sediment control, moderate impact on nutrients and pollutants control and limited benefit in water availability with also limited evidence. Finally, in the category of creation, artificial wetlands, high benefit in flood risk management and nutrient and pollutants management with strong evidence, limited magnitude of impact on water availability and erosion and sediments control. And finally, sustainable urban drainage systems with high benefits in flood risk management and moderate benefits in water availability and water quality with good evidence. So, as mentioned, please consider this information only as a guide. It could be different depending on your local context, but we think this could be considered as a first approach based on information available in the literature.